Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for a backbone-chilling journey into the coronary heart of horror with the movie Saw, where every decision may be counted of existence or loss of life. The movie opens in a dilapidated, dirty rest room, placing the level for a nightmare that might make even the bravest soul shiver. Dr. Lawrence Gordon and Adam Stanheidt wake up to locate themselves shackled with the aid of their ankles to contrary sides of the room. Between them lies a dull frame, a revolver in a single hand and a cassette participant in the other. The air is thick with the stench of fear and desperation. As they arrive to terms with their dire scenario, they discover tapes in their wallet. Adam's tape tells him to survive, while drive. Gordon's tape gives a far more sinister venture. He need to kill Adam with the aid of 6 o'clock, or his wife and daughter may be murdered. The stakes are set, and the clock is ticking. Flashing returned, we study the notorious jigsaw killer, a sadistic mastermind who in no way directly murders his sufferers but locations them in diabolical traps where they should confront their own sins to continue to exist. Detective David Tapp, captivated with catching Jigsaw after a near come upon, delves deep into the case. The tension mounts as we see the twisted genius of Jigsaw's traps, designed not simply to kill however to test the ethical fiber of his sufferers. In the existing drive, Gordon and Adam start to piece collectively their connection. Through a sequence of flashbacks, we see drive. Gordon's stricken life, a strained marriage and a career overshadowed by his affair with a younger clinical pupil. Adam, a photographer, have been following and photographing drive. Gordon below the hire of Detective Tapp, who suspects drive. Gordon of being Jigsaw. This revelation adds some other layer of dread, as consider among the two captives erodes. Meanwhile, drive. Gordon's circle of relatives is being held captive by Zepp Hindle, an orderly from his sanatorium, who's also below Jigsaw's control. The scenes cut among the claustrophobic rest room and the tense hostage situation, where Gordon's spouse, Allison, and daughter, Diana, are fighting to live alive. Allison manages to loosen her bonds and calls drive. Gordon, giving him a glimmer of wish and urgency to store them. Back in the toilet, desperation leads to grim discoveries. Adam finds a bag containing hacksaws, however they're not strong enough to reduce through the chains. Instead, they may be intended for something a ways extra grotesque, cutting through their personal limbs. The dread of what they must do settles in, as each individual confronts the frightening fact in their quandary. As the clock nears 6, the anxiety escalates to a fever pitch. Dr. Gordon, getting ready to madness, tries to use his shirt as a tourniquet and saws off his very own foot to break out. It's a harrowing and visceral scene that epitomizes the film's center theme: how a ways will you go to continue to exist? He crawls to the revolver, shooting Adam in what he believes is an act of mercy to stop his own family. Simultaneously, Detective Tapp, nevertheless obsessively looking Jigsaw, arrives at drive. Gordon's home in a determined try and store the hostages. A frantic conflict ensues, main to Zepp's dying on the hands of Tapp, but it's too past due. Tapp dies from his accidents, and Dr. Gordon's own family is left in limbo. Just whilst it appears the nightmare might stop, a twist of destiny shatters all desire. Adam, writhing in pain but nonetheless alive, discovers a tape on Zepp's body. It reveals that Zepp became simply some other pawn, controlled by means of Jigsaw through poison and compelled to play the game. The genuine mastermind, the actual Jigsaw, has been in the room. All along, the useless frame in the center of the room rises, revealing himself to be John Kramer, the actual Jigsaw killer. The surprise and horror are palpable as he locks Adam within the rest room, leaving him to die as he utters the chilling final line, "Game over." The screen fades to black, leaving visitors grappling with the darkish, twisted narrative they have got simply witnessed. The film and quote, Saw and quote, no longer most effective redefined the horror style with its innovative storytelling and brutal traps, however additionally left an indelible mark with its exploration of human nature and the lengths to which human beings will go when pushed to their limits. With its tight plot, relentless suspense, and intestine-wrenching twists, Saw is a masterclass in horror, a movie that stays with you long after the credits roll, making you query your personal morality and resilience. As you stroll away, you can't help however experience of unease, as though the sport's now not pretty over but. Hope this summary captures the essence of Saw, and brings out the horror and suspense that define the film.